What's up, everybody? Thank you for checking out the show. This podcast was filmed exclusively for odds.com. Make sure you click the link below. Go check out the full replay on odds.com as we break down UFC Fight Island 8. All right, next fight up, we have got Mike Davis taking on Mason Jones. This fight has me all kinds of twisted. I'm so frustrated with this fight. It's going to be an early contender for fight of the night. Let me tell you that. If there was ever a fireball and popcorn fight, it's gonna be this one. Mike Davis, 8-2, is a fighter that I have decided that I want to bet on. I like everything about this guy. And you know what? He made his UFC debut against Gilbert freaking Burns. Can you imagine? You're signing up to the UFC. You're gonna go ahead and get your spot. You get to finally step up to the big show what you can do, and you get Gilbert frickin' Burns. That's a death sentence, man. Mike Davis did really good in the first round of that fight, and then Gilbert decided time was up in the second round, and he came out and choked him out. You can't really fault him too much for that one. Bounces back really well over Thomas Gifford. However, we're not really sure Thomas Gifford is UFC caliber, so still some questions around Mike Davis. He's got really heavy hands. He doubles up on the jab, which is something I like to see. He's able to switch stances and fight from the other side. That's something I like to look for. Big power, big body kicks, nasty uppercut. Again, like I said, everything I see from Mike Davis I like. I want to bet on this guy. Mason Jones is undefeated, 10-0, and he is a two-division Cage Warriors champion. Now, we know all about Cage Warriors, right? Like, if there is a smaller show that pumps out nothing but talent, it's Cage Warriors. I mean, Conor McGregor came from Cage Warriors. There's a lot of really well-known names, and of course I'm blanking off the top of my head right now besides Conor, who else came from Cage Warriors, but there's a lot of them. Cage Warriors is a good show, and they put out good talent. Jones being able to take not one but two belts in Cage Warriors and be undefeated at this stage, that's impressive. That's extremely impressive. He has heavy hands himself. He's got a really stiff jab. He's knocked people down and rocked them with just his jab. He likes to attack the legs, and he really reminds me of Justin Gaethje the way he does that. He attacks that low calf. He sticks. He moves. He's never in the same spot, and then he just hammers that leg when you're not expecting it. When this guy gets on top of you, his ground and pound is nasty. You do not want to be underneath Mason Jones. This fight is going to be a stand-up war, and I was fully expecting to use Mike Davis as a parlay piece. He was sitting around minus 200, and then I watched the tape, and this is where me and Gianni have a little bit of a disagreement on this one. I need to watch the tape. I need these fighters to pass the eye test for me before I go ahead and pull that trigger, and this is one that saved me because Mason Jones is so much better than I gave him credit for based on what I just, know without doing my homework. Mason Jones is a live dog here. He opened up plus 190, and if you got that, I don't hate it. 2-1 on this kid. It's not bad. I'm not planning on betting against Mike Davis. I like Mike Davis. I hope he excels here. I hope he has a good showing and he wins here. But how can you not be excited about an undefeated 10-0 champ prospect coming into the UFC as well? Like I said, this is an early contender for fight of the night. We've got a total set at 2.5 rounds. And I would love to look at the under here because it's plus 140. You're getting a nice juicy number on the under here. And, it's my only issue here really is the durability of Mike Davis. This guy just doesn't stop. Like, both these guys undefeated, obviously, so neither of them have losses by decision. But Mason Jones has gone to decision 3 times already, and Mike Davis, his only loss is by decision. And I've seen him just get hit with the kitchen sink and keep coming. Like I said, that fight with Gilbert Burns, Gil had to get this thing to the floor. He had to get a choke in. That's how he was able to finally end up getting this fight taken care of. So unless Jones is able to take Mike Davis down, which I don't know that he is, I don't expect him to be able to get that finish. And I don't want to step in front of him either. He's been able to knock 4 people out straight. So yeah, like I said, I'm sorry. I'm rambling a little bit on this one. I wanted to bet Mike Davis. I'm not going to bet Mike Davis. I will pick Mike Davis, but no bet here. Maybe the under 2.5 is the look. Very dangerous fight. Going to be a really, really fun one. And I got to go ahead and give some credit here. Let me scroll back up here in the chat because this mimosas and waffles, that's what we're rolling with on Wednesday. It's going to be mimosas and waffles anytime we pass on a fight. G Fonz, you're the man. I love it. I am all about the mimosa and waffles. All right, rolling through here. Yeah, Brian, my bad, dude. My bad. So I tweeted out that this fight was at 7:30. I was working. I was in the middle of something else. And I hit the 7 instead of the 6. So my fault. I apologize. The show is going to be 6:30 Eastern time until daylight savings time makes me jump an hour. That's going to be where it's at. It'll be 7:30 p.m. Eastern time after we do that rollback for daylight savings. But that's basically it. So it's always going to be 6:30 until I specify otherwise. I know I technically specified otherwise in that tweet. So I'm sorry. Don't lynch me. I promise. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, Gaming Wolf, Mike Davis has that early knockout vibe. Both these guys do. I'll be honest. They're just going to be slugging it out in the center of the cage. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. All right. Looking through here. Lots of people talking about Gianni. He was such a good guest. I can't wait to get him back. Danny Sayo, what's up, buddy? Fight week. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. All right. All right. All right. I see you. I see you. I see you. We'll see what we can do about those mimosas and waffles.